Okay, so this is a quick video of how to change string on a Stihl FS 110, 111, 94, and I believe a 131 weed eater. So to get into it, basically you're gonna flip your weed eater over. Flip your weed eater over. And there's gonna be a tab there you push in and push up at the same time. You do that on both sides here, and this cap will pop right off. Okay, so back with another angle, and then you take your button and you press down and you twist a little bit till there's a tab on the inside. Let's see if I can get it for you. That will come out. It's pretty dirty in there from around the eyelet. And this is the old weed eater, so the eyelets are going to be loose. You can take these and you can pop those back in. Make sure not to let this fall out and lose those. Okay, so once you got your cap off and your button out and you have no string, you're going to want to get something to cut with, something that's preferably sharp, and your roll of string here. Okay, so back now with your roll of string. You basically want to take from the end and hold it and do one arm span like that. You want to do that twice. And then take your needle nose and cut. Sometimes when you have a dull blade, it can fray like that and kind of flatten on the end. All you need to do is take the needle nose and just squish it down to where it's an even circle again. Because if you have it flat, it won't easily fit into the button, which is this piece here. They will slide in. Here, let me show you a little closer. You take a piece of string and you slide it in that hole right there, as you can see. And if it's flat, it won't go in easily. So that's why you want a nice round shape. If you have a sharp thing to cut it with, it won't be a problem there. And so you repeat that 2 arm length process, cut your string that way. Okay, so after you've cut your string, you should have about 2 equal parts of string. You basically just want to find one end of it. And with the button starting at the top layer here, you want to insert it in one of those holes. Let me show you. And you want to push it all the way to the back of that hole. Then you want to wrap against the hole. So not with it, against it like that. And just wrap all the way around. It doesn't have to be neatly wrapped on there. And you want to start with the top. So once you've wrapped it almost all the way around, there's a little notch on both sides. I'm gonna just pop that in there and let it hang on to there for a second. And you grab your second part here, and you wrap that the same way as you did the top. Doesn't have to be neat, as long as you're not going crazy with it. And then you find your notch again, and you latch it in. So now you have a spooled up button. You're gonna take your weed eater again. You're gonna take your button. Let me knock the debris out. Make sure to keep these in. This is a very old weed eater though, so they do fall out on their own. So it should look like that. You take your button and you put it in, and you'll notice there's one of those flanges that has like a notch in it. That's the side you want to line up with those metal pieces that keep falling out. And you line it up and then you let it sit in there with pressure on the spring of the button. You want to pull the string off the notches and push it into the eyes like that. Do that on both sides, and then take your cap, pop it back in, and then pull on the edges of the string. Pop your button out, and then you're ready to go weed eat. And that's how you change string on a weed eater for Stihl. This is a 94, 110, 111, and 131.